They didn't expect me to survive. Not as a child, not as a teenager, definitely not as an adult. Growing up, I heard the neighbors say she won't live beyond 18. People like her die early. Then it happened. My baby brother, who was also living with the same condition, died at just 4 years old. I was 7. And in the quiet of my childhood, a question took root in my heart. Why was I even born if I was only meant to die young? I was living with a condition that attacks every fiber of my body, invisible to most people, invisible to my parents, painful beyond explanation. My parents still tell the story of my earliest days. They say I cried endlessly, not the soft cries of a hungry baby, but deep, piercing cries that nothing could soothe. No rocking, no feeding, no gentle touch. My tiny hands and feet were swollen, and even the slightest touch sent pain through my body. I pushed food away, rejected comfort. All I knew how to do was cry. Fear lived in my parents' eyes. They held me close, but didn't know how to help me. They watched their newborn baby suffer without knowing why. So they rushed me to the hospital one day. And in that moment, their world shifted. They were told their 3-month-old baby was battling a serious health condition. I was too young to understand the weight of those words, but no one had to explain it to me. I lived it every day. Before I could speak, my body had already begun fighting a battle I never chose. Pain shaped my earliest memories, not in words, but in sensations my small body felt again and again. At 3 months old, pain became familiar. Hospitals felt like second homes. I missed birthdays. I missed schools, and sometimes I missed life. There were nights I wondered if my body would finally give up. Sensations so terrifying, it felt like my body was shutting down. Days weren't bright, and at night, fear spoke very loud. I watched my elder sister, healthy, free, live the life every child should, while I stayed confined at home. As a child, I began to feel less human, less worthy. I cried through the pain, asking God questions no child should have to ask. What did my brother and I do to you to deserve this? Why did it feel like he loved my sister but hated us? Before I turned 7, I believed God was mean, cruel, and silent. Until one day, I encountered him. If you're living with a condition people don't understand, if pain has tried to silence you, you're not alone. Subscribe, because this is only the beginning.